Hello everybody, today is another episode of Dinosaur Island. Now if you saw my last episode, which was a few hours ago, you might have heard that I would be making episodes every hour, or two episodes every day, or every hour. Well, this is the second episode of this today. Today we're going to find out the harsh and terrible life of an iguanodon. Oh yeah, and also a Styracosaurus. And some of these dinosaurs, they are not from the other side of the island. These are just other dinosaurs that have migrated from other places. So this area is very desert-like. In fact, we will call it Death Valley. And I'm only calling it Death Valley because it is kind of like a Death Valley. And a thousand dinosaurs have been dying here because they've been migrating from other sides of the island, and this is the most difficult place to cross by, and there's only 1 in a million of dinosaurs that survive here. And sometimes if in summer it's 1 in a billion. This is the very harsh weather and it's summer, so this is 1 in a billion. And in the summer, it is hot, and in this part, it's even hotter than the other side of the island, where it's lush and beautiful. Well, on this side, it's just dead plants and nothing but skin, bones, rotten flesh, and just nothing but all that. Let's just start the video, shall we? So as we can see here, we see an iguanodon, which is 48th, because the 49th was killed in the other episode. So there's only, well, not the 48th, there was another iguanodon that died on the other side of the island. Not that side, but over where they migrated. So this is a female iguanodon with her pal, a Styracosaurus. And no, this is not the son of the Triceratops, just so you know. And they've been pals ever since they've been 3 years old. And now, right now, this female iguanodon is 30 years old. And this Styracosaurus is also 30 years old, which is a surprise. And it's very interesting. But on this side of the island, it's not only hot, but the one thing that these two dinosaurs worry about, except the heat, is the scavengers that lie here. There are only 3 scavengers on this island. These 2 raptors, raptors, and they're again not the raptors that we saw from the other side of the island. And there is a pterodactyl. It is very windy on this side of the island. There's not really fresh air. Dirt is always flying. These 2 scavengers are watching, these 3 scavengers are watching over the 2 dinosaurs, and they're waiting for them to die of heat stroke, thirst, or maybe even just food itself. They're not even having any food, because the place where they left off was as far as 5 days ago. They left off 5 days ago, and it's been a long time. This is their 5th day right here. Things have been going well. They have found food, and they're very hungry. They're not hungry, but they are very thirsty. These raptors are very strong, and they will find him as an easy meal. But they are buying their time. Just like they said, they want him to wait and die for heat stroke. They are very hungry, but still, again, they want to wait to go in for the kill. Where about the pterodactyl? He can't fly. He can fly, but he can't fly all the way to the lush, beautiful side of the island, for it is too far for him to reach. And even if he could make it, he'd die of thirst. Even if he tried to fly there, he would die. He would either die of heat stroke, or loss, or hunger, or loss of energy, stamina, and probably even thirst. So the pterodactyl can only get to about where that tree is, which is not that far, but still. In the dinosaur standards, it is 50 miles away. It is very far. Whereabouts the other side, the lush, beautiful side, I'm just gonna call that the beautiful side of the island. The beautiful side, it is 100 miles. The pterodactyl can't make it by flying, so they're stuck here. They're isolated in this one area, Death Valley. The pterodactyl is trying to swoop by them. He's spying on them, trying to get if they're suitable prey. And they, in fact, are suitable prey. He glides off and tries to go to his nest. Let me tell you something very bizarre. In Dinosaur Island, none of the dinosaurs ever died. In Dinosaur Island, it is very rare for different dinosaurs to part up and team up with each other. But on this side, the Velociraptor and the Pterodactyl are the only scavengers on this side of the island, and they team. And since they are very alone, and again, there are only three scavengers, they have teamed up. So whoever gets the kill first will eat it first. And whoever helps them get the kill first gets to eat it second. Whereabouts the person who didn't get killed or help with the kill gets the last bite at food. So the iguanodon and the Styracosaurus are parting very well. They're doing a very good job, but that is as I said a few seconds ago or minutes ago, the other side of the island is 100 miles away, and I don't think in our standards, they won't make it. They can't just eat those little grass thingies because those are poisonous and they're not good. But still, they won't give up. They won't give up too easily. However, this video isn't so dedicated to these dinosaurs. It is mostly dedicated on how harsh and, well, it's kind of dedicated to both these things, harsh weathers and the life on this side of the island. There may be branches up there, but it is very far. It is too hard to reach, even for Brachiosaurus standards. These velociraptors are getting very hungry and are tired of waiting it out. So the female goes in for the kill. He's getting ready for the kill. And then the Styracosaurus is shocked, but then, just as he's about to attack, the male goes quickly in for the kill. The Styracosaurus is not faring well against the Velociraptor. In fact, his claw is going to dig into the worst part it could ever do. His claw digged into his jugular and has pulled it out and swallowed it whole. And in our standards, if the jugular is gone, they're going to die very slowly. And the iguanodon is not doing very well. In fact, the Velociraptor is about to do a very killing move. He gets his claws and digs into his throat and slits it. After that, in our standards, if our throat was slit, we would be dead. And the iguanodon is also dead. And they're eating. Their two velociraptors are feasting. And the pterodactyl saw what they did and is now gliding over to the kill spot or the death scene, whatever you like to call it. The Velociraptor killed the Styracosaurus first, so he can get the first bite of that one. Female Velociraptor got the first kill of the Iguanodon. But as I said, the pterodactyl did not help at all, so he gets the last crack at the two foods. A Velociraptor's stomach is filled up, and this Iguanodon's body is enough food for 2 days. But if they save their food, it is enough for 5 days at the most. The Velociraptor takes his big gulp at the Styracosaurus. Now there are only 47 Iguanodons left on the island. The Iguanodons just so happen to be just might be getting extinct. And this is the terrible life that they have to live, being almost extinct and getting killed every time, and always being an easy meal. And they can't really defend themselves because their toe claw is pretty down their foot, and they're pretty slow, so they can't really inflict that much damage. Even if they're baby Iguanodons, they might be fast, but they're not faster than a normal T-Rex. In our standards, they're kind of like they're kind of like a chicken. They're kind of like a chicken. They can't fly. They can't run really fast. I mean, yeah, they can run, but they can't run really fast. And in fact, they can die very easily. Except if you cut off a chicken's head, he'll be running around for a long time and then die. Yeah. But yeah. The pterodactyl's getting a crack at the Iguanodon's stomach. It is very sad, and we don't know if the Iguanodons might survive. And this was the 48th one, and this was the 48th one. And now that he's dead, it's the 47th. There are only 47 Iguanodons left on the island. In this standards, they are very, 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 very close to extinction. And in fact, they are so close to extinction that if there were that many humans left on Earth without any food, we'd be dead. But obviously, you fans knew that he was going to die. Next time on Dinosaur Island.